We agree upon the problem that is brought by the positive team, that how there is the increasing number of smokers in Indonesia right now. But we don't think that the cause is because there is the that there is the state insurance that is provided by the governments. Because we believe that the reasons why there is the increasing number of smokers is simply because the government in status quo allowing the society to access the cigarette itself. So we think that their solution is very irrelevant when they say that solution is by stopping the society from getting the state insurance. What you need to do if you really want to stop the society from smoking is just simply banning the smoking itself, ladies and gentlemen. This is what is we are going to do in the negative teams, ladies and gentlemen. So what is our stance as the negative teams? We're going to stick in status quo right now, where we're going to still allow the society that even if they are the smoker to use the state insurance itself. Why? Because we believe that since we already allow the society to smoke itself, we realize that there's a harm that will be gotten by the society. Let's say that like cancer or even heart attack, and as the governments we need to help them, ladies and gentlemen, because from the beginning we are the ones that allow them to smoke it itself, ladies and gentlemen. So let's rebut some points of the positive tips, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that in the points of effectivity, ladies and gentlemen, they rely on the idea of how when the society, let's say that they are poor, ladies and gentlemen, then when they cannot cover the health insurance, the health facilities itself, then they will stop, ladies and gentlemen. But we say no, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because we say that there are two characteristics of society in status quo right now, right? For example, let's say the poor itself, we think that we're talking about those people that are already really addictive toward the smoking itself. We say that even the positive team already agree that even these people already know about the harm that they will be gotten, ladies and gentlemen, through, for example, the advertisements or even through the cover of the smoking of the cigarette itself, ladies and gentlemen. But these people still, let's say that still smoke the cigarette itself, right? Showing that these people already don't care anymore about the harm that they will be gotten. Means that even if at the end they are still the one that need to cover the risk by their own self, they still don't care about this and they will still keep using the cigarette itself. But second of all, about the rich people itself, we say that stopping this state insurance from these people itself will never impact it to them because they are rich and they could simply go into the private insurance itself. Then their points cannot stand. Like yes, QI.
How come the government just simply help the people who are do bad things that have a lot of impact toward another society that is spread out of the nation?
First, we say that because government already allowed, then it means that the government also need to help them by stopping them from by covering the impact of the smoking itself. That is by giving the health insurance. But second of all, the status quo also is already improving, right? Let's say that the government step by step already creating some regulation that is, for example, underage may not smoke. But what is like is that the supervision itself. This is what need to be improved by the government. For example, giving the real punishment to those people that still selling the cigarettes, for example, to those underage or something like that, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that, or even improving the education for the society about how bad is the smoking itself, and this is how it is the win-win solution from our side, ladies and gentlemen. But what is bad from the opening government is that they never explain to us why the government have authority or even the society, in what extent is this society and then could lose their right as the society, and in what extent the governments could stop the responsibility to the society itself, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what is going to be explained by me in the first oppositions. But the first point is that we believe that it is the right of the smoker itself. Why? What right that we are talking about is the right of the society to get the health protection through the state insurance itself. Why the society why the smoker, even if they are smoker, they have these rights? Because first of all, they are the part of the society of the government itself, right? But second of all, we see that this insurance, still there is the money of the smoker itself, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that the character is how, for example, the state insurance works. First of all, it is the accumulation from the money from the government and also from the smoker itself, right, ladies and gentlemen. Means that there is the contributions of this smoker itself to cure their own self. For example, they are collecting their salary, and every 3 months, for example, they are giving this money to the governments. Means that this is their infestations, ladies and gentlemen, that is given to the governments to also have their own self. But second of all, even if they are poor and they don't pay any money, right, ladies and gentlemen, it means that there is the subsidy from rich people to these people, right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the same idea by the tax itself. The idea of tax is how, for example, the money from society should go back to the society itself, ladies and gentlemen. We believe that, let's say, these rich people already collecting their money to help these poor people itself, ladies and gentlemen, to have the health conditions of these poor people itself, ladies and gentlemen. This is why we say to you that actually it is the right of this smoker itself, ladies and gentlemen. Then why it is bad when the governments stopping this, ladies and gentlemen? Means that the governments not protecting them from the impact of the cigarette itself. Let's say that those cancer or even heart attack, that is they also being acknowledged by the positive team that it needs because itself, and this is why we say that it harming the right of this smoker itself. But second of all, the second point is that we believe that the governments don't have any authority to from the state insurance itself, ladies and gentlemen. Why? Because we believe the parameter of when the government may expel someone out from the state insurance itself, when the government already tightly, ladies and gentlemen, banning when the society do something sick because they do something that is being banned by the government itself. For example, why in status quo right now there is no health insurance from the drug user itself? Because this drug is already being banned by the government itself, right, ladies and gentlemen? But it is really different by the cigarette itself. We say that the government is giving the big access for the society to the cigarette itself, and it means that the government already have the influence to make the society to get the risk of the cigarette itself. For example, the government is the one that giving the permissions to the cigarette company to stay in our country. Let's say Sampurna or even Yumat and other cigarette company. And second of all, the government also allowing this company, for example, to promoting their product to the society, ladies and gentlemen, to promoting this product everywhere. But third of all, ladies and gentlemen, the government also letting this cigarette, for example, to be very accessible to the society. Let's say that you can find this cigarette everywhere in Indomaret, Alfamart, and it is in the cheap price itself, ladies and gentlemen. We think, and the last reason is that the government is also the one that having the benefit from the existence of this cigarette company itself, right? That is through the tax that is being given by this cigarette company, ladies and gentlemen. We say that this is why it means that the government is the one that from the beginning is giving the access for the society to smoke itself, ladies and gentlemen. We say to you that actually it means that the government is the one that is responsible for the impact that is being gotten by the society from the cigarette itself, ladies and gentlemen. And we say that if you are following the proposal of positive game, it means that the government is very evil, because from the beginning government is the one that providing the access, but once there is the impact, the government don't want to take any responsibility to help the society itself, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want that this is the kind of government that will be given to the society itself. What we want is the government that is very responsible to the society itself, ladies and gentlemen. And the harm and the future harm of how it will harming this smoker itself will be explained by my second speaker, and that's why we oppose this motion. Thank you.
Leader of Opposition stand 7 minutes and 11.